Hey crafters, if you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. So today, as you can tell from the title, it's going to be all about transfer. I am doing a series on transfer papers because we are out there looking for the best transfer papers that is going to work out good for us for our business. So I decided to take it up on me, and so I can do some research for you guys so we can find the best transfer paper for our t-shirts business. I came across like 6 transfer papers, but I'm not gonna be doing all of those transfer papers in this video. I am gonna be doing it on different videos. So this video is gonna be all about this transfer paper, and it is the PPD, and also known as the photo paper transfer. And it is for dark fabric, and this is just their 8.5 by 11, and I bought the 10 sheets. So that's great because it's just my testing phase, so I don't want to buy a lot. And of course, you guys know this is an iron-on transfer paper. So I already printed out my design that I'm going to be using for today, and I have my shirt. So this is a design I'm going to be using today, and this is the fall Thanksgiving design, of course, Thankful Mama. And I am going to be using the gilding. Let me show you guys here. And I'm going to be using the gilding soft style cotton shirt. This is 100% cotton. And I will be I bought this from Jiffy Shirts, where I buy all my shirt from. And I also have like Jiffy Shirt is where you can buy wholesale shirts, and I'll put a link for you guys, or if I don't remember to put a link, it's just going to be on the screen, jiffyshirts.com. And you'll find a lot of shirts for good deals over there. And I also buy when I have like orders from when I have like 1 or 2 orders and I don't have the sizes, I just buy from my local stores around. But if I'm buying a huge quantity, then I usually go to jiffyshirt.com. So I don't want to waste you guys' time, so we're just gonna go ahead and start pressing the shirt. So before I start, I'm just gonna give you guys the expectations for the shirt. They expect you to, if you're using a heat press, you should be pressing this for 190 Celsius. They did not put Fahrenheit, so you can convert that. I'm gonna put it on the screen for you guys. 190 Celsius, and this is just for 12 seconds. And of course, you guys know the rules on when you're pressing shirts. You take your lint roller, you lint roll real good, and you pre-press, and you go ahead and place your design and press it. So now I am gonna go ahead and start pressing it. So just an FYI, so you guys know, for this design you have to peel out the design when you are printing this out from wherever you're trying to print it out from. You do not mirror it. For me, I printed this out from Cricut, and I did not mirror it. I printed it. It was, I think the size was 9.2 by whatever inches, 9.2 wide. I cannot remember what the length was for, because I made Cricut to determine the length for me. So you do not mirror this, just an FYI. You print it as it is, and when you are done, you peel this out. So the cut instruction that I use on Cricut, I always go for the glitter iron-on cut settings. But I think this paper is so thin that I did not even need to use a glitter, because you can see I'm trying to pull it out, and it did come out. It's coming out like crispy. So in my opinion, you don't have to use, for this paper, you don't have to use glitter, because glitter will go deep. Glitter iron-on settings will go deep into the paper. That's for thicker papers, or for vinyls, because glitter vinyl is very thick. So that's why I always use that for transfer papers. But this paper, like I told you guys, is very thin. So I think you can get away with regular iron-on. So I'm gonna go ahead and peel this off so you guys can see. You see that? You peel it off, but before I peel it off, I want to get my shirt ready because I don't want it to like coil up. Because one thing with all this transfer paper, it will coil up on you. So an FYI. So I'm gonna bring you guys closer. I'm gonna go ahead and lynch roll. You guys know the rules. Lynch roll it real good because we do not want those links in our design. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this up a little bit, and I'm gonna lynch roll as well. And now I'm gonna pre-press. Pre-press for whatever seconds you want to pre-press for. And I am gonna use my neck ruler, neck measurements, whatever. Get my needle, and if you guys are wondering where the middle is, you have different halves to know where your middle is. You can just fold this into 2 equal halves and give it a press. So it's gonna give you that line, and that line is your middle. So we're gonna do it like this just for the sake of this video, and I'm just gonna press it just a little bit, and I got my middle now. So this is just a hack for those of you that are very like precise, want to be precise, because sometimes this tag, people always go by this tag. Sometimes this tag is not really placed in the middle, so you don't want to go by this neck. Is a neck tag, neck label, whatever it is. So I'm just gonna go ahead and place this, and this is my middle here, and that's exactly what it is. So if I had gone for the name tag, my middle would have been somewhere here. I'm not sure if you guys can really see, but it would have been off basically. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this off. That was a good cut. And I am going to go ahead and place this. But before I do anything, I'm gonna use this for it because that's what I use for new phone. And when I am making new phone, this thing does coil up when it's close to the heat. So I'm gonna go ahead and determine my middle from the design as well. So I know this is my middle. So I'm gonna go ahead and place this here. This is placed where I want it to be. I'll take off that, and I'm gonna go ahead and use this. This is what I always like to use. It's stuck to that. So I hope it did not move my stuff. Well, if it did, it's just mine. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use I always like to use my Teflon sheets for even heat distribution. I'm gonna place it here, and looks good to me. And what else? I'm gonna make sure it says to leave it for 12 seconds. It did not tell me anything. High pressure, and I have my thing on high pressure ready. So you want to make sure you tighten your thing to be high pressure because you don't want it to adhere real good. So just follow the instruction, and let me see if it's a cold peel, hot peel. That's what I always look for: cold peel, hot peel, whatever. Please wait about 30 minutes before removing the silicone paper. So I'll have to wait 30 seconds, not 30 minutes. So it's a cold peel. That's what that tells me. So I'm gonna go ahead and press this. I'm so excited to see this. Like, I am so excited, and I'm nervous at the same time. So we're gonna see it together so we can see how good this turned out. Ooh, it's ready. It says we should wait for 30 seconds. So less than a minute to take out this paper here. So I'm gonna just take out my Teflon sheet. Oh, trying to take out my Teflon sheet. The silicone paper is rolling off. It did roll off it by itself, so I did not take it off. So let's see. You don't seem like. Hmm. All right. It's weird. It just seemed like. Hmm. Okay. Well, look at it. This is this here. I feel like I should press it again. All right. I feel like I need to press it again. I feel like it doesn't. You know what? We're not gonna repress because we're just gonna follow instruction. There is no need to fix the image once the silicone paper is peeled off. Okay, wait 24 hours before washing the garment. Turn the garment inside out, wash in a washing machine at 40 Celsius using the full cycle. Not suitable for hand wash, okay? So we cannot hand wash this. So this is done. I feel like I need to press it again. So I'm gonna repress it. It don't matter. I'm gonna use this and repress it. Yeah, I feel this is better off. So guys, sorry about the noise. My kids, I'm in the basement, you guys can tell, and my kids are loud. But anyways, this is a design, and just to bring it close so you guys can see. And it came out good. I don't know, it just seemed like there's a white layer on top of the design. It's not as vibrant as I love it to be. But this is my testing phase on different what they call it, different transfer papers. So this is how it turned out. You guys can see it turned out good. So I am gonna be wearing this. I'm gonna do a wash test and I'm gonna show you guys how it turned out. They say to leave it for 24 hours before washing. Excuse my kids aloud. But if you guys have anything in mind, any transfer paper you guys want me to try, let me know in the comment section. I will definitely be trying them out. I have over 6 of them coming that I already ordered for. So I am going to be trying those. So let me know in the comment section what you think about this and the transfer paper you want me to try. I will definitely be buying and trying it for you guys, so you guys do not have to worry about purchasing it. And also I'm going to be doing the wash test for you guys. So but anyways, if you guys let me know your thoughts on this, if this is something that you will be trying. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for hanging with me as always. Stay positive, work hard. Let's make it happen. Bye bye.